got action. We 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 got woo. We got action. We got action. We got woo. We got action. We got action. We got woo. You are now tuned in to Intellectually Petty Radio. Hey, yo, Jobs. We got action, homie.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you in conjunction with A Beautiful Machine magazine, as well as the mighty Nerd DJs Radio Network. You already know. But today, special shit, extra special shit, because we celebrate the greatness of our Black businesses. You already know, man, we've been doing this for a minute. Black Business Buzz is back in full effect. So if you see something you like, support it. If you see something you hate, support it. If you see something you never heard of before, inquire and then support. And support doesn't mean you got to go out and spend $1,000. Support is as simple as sharing a shit. That's free and doesn't cost you much of your life at all. Stop being lazy and start being supportive. Anyway, who do we have? We got Eric G. Let me make sure we got of Grays Cleaning and Junk Removal. First up the bat, how you doing, King? How's life? How's your family?
Man, thank you for having me first, and I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed. I can't complain at all. Feeling good, feeling great.
All right, how long have you been in business, and exactly what is it you do?
I've been running my business since 2019. I do cleaning, junk removing. I also do hoarding. I be outside like Detroit, Upper Michigan. I've been in Chicago, Indiana, Ohio. So we be everywhere with it for real, just not in Detroit. So I be everywhere doing junk removing and cleaning and hoarding also.
What's hoarding?
Hoarding is like you don't see people on TV and the people that got the stuff all over the place and they don't want to throw things out and the house is a mess and stuff sometimes. So the ordering is just mostly it's not junk removal. Junk removal can be like basement clean out, a room. Ordering might be a whole house with everything. They just collecting a lot of things and don't want to get rid of it.
That's still junk, bro.
Yeah, it's still junk, but it's a different level of it. Could be level 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5 when it comes to that, because it comes with hazards and a lot of bios and stuff with that, man. So it's a little different than junk removal for sure.
Yo, you ever find anything like really expensive and valuable?
Oh yeah, all the time. I was actually out in Ohio and I had found a jukebox and it had old cassette tapes, old records and everything in there. So I took it to a pawn shop when I got back to the city, and it actually was like $300 worth of equipment and items and stuff. So on top of the quote I gave them and charged them for the estimate, I come back with a lot of stuff, man, all the time.
So you get to keep the shit then?
Yeah, sometimes people don't even want it. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time, people throwing out good furniture, old antiques, baseball cards. I done had Pokemon cards. You know, some people collect Pokemon cards and stuff and everything. So a lot of things that people just be like, I just want everything out the house, and I take it all out, and me and my staff might go through it and see some things we like. I done got microphones, cameras, all type of stuff, man, for real.
So you say you got a staff?
I'll have a staff. Yes, it's me plus 5 other people.
Nigga, you doing all right then.
Man, hey, I'm trying to really for real, you know what I'm saying? I've been, like I said, been doing since 2019 and people just been I put the work in. So I definitely been putting the work in.
What were you doing before?
I was working at Comcast. I was a technician climbing them down poles and carrying them heavy ass ladders and then going in and out of people's houses.
The free cable for $150.
Hey man, look, I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, man, that cable.
I'm sorry.
People want that hookup for sure. People want the hookup for sure. But that's how I started though. Obviously, like that's how I started my cleaning business because I work at Comcast and people will be like, "Do you know a cleaning crew?" Because they'd be so embarrassed that I'm coming in their house and seeing this as a cable technician. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and start my own cleaning business then. And that's how I really got into it.
Is there somebody they say I want you to come clean up my shit? You get there and you're like, no, it's too nasty for me.
I never had that happen. It came to it one time because in Ohio, this lady just, I mean, man, people sometimes that hoarder stuff is mental illness. You know what I'm saying? So with those
Yeah.
people, you gotta really deal with them in a different type of light, in a different type of way. So with that, I went to a lady house and I literally had to put the hazmat face mask on, the suit, booted up and
Yo.
everything, and say a prayer before I went up in there.
And she was just walking around in that shit.
Man, walk living,
Oh,
living in it. You know what I'm saying? Got cat mess everywhere. She got her mess all over the toilet and the walls and stuff. Like she was having an exorcist in there, man. It was crazy in there.
I couldn't do the rats and the mice.
I had one job and I had a job. It was a dead possum, frozen. It was frozen in the basement, three of them. So I got the videos on my Instagram page. You people can look and see all my work and everything.
Wait a minute. 3 of them.
Three frozen possums, mouth open, dead, laying there, and I'm
Okay,
looking at it like,
2 of them niggas deserve that shit. Because I'm sure y'all came down there seeing no play like, oh, yo, some should say this ain't the spot, bro.
hey, this ain't the spot. They died together for sure in there. They died together in that boy for sure, and I cleaned them right on up.
Yeah, man. I forget what that was that died in my backyard one time, man, with my ex, man. Because I look, bro, I'm a whole ass punk when it comes to that shit. I let the motherfucker sit there, bro. I'm not touching that shit. She went out there and got that shit with a motherfucking broom and the dustpan.
Hey, at least you honest.
Yeah.
At least you honest. I came to the house. Some guys be acting so tough with they girls there and stuff, and I'm like, bro, why you just get this up? That's why we call you the professional. The professional.
Yeah, nigga. No,
Okay, all right, I get it.
I'm not tough.
I get it. Look, and that's real. I appreciate the realness.
If people want to get in contact with you, how they go about doing that?
I got you can call me 313-798-3192. My Instagram, Grace Cleaning _ junk removing, and also on Facebook. I got a business page, Grace Cleaning Junk Remover on the Facebook on the business page also.
Yo, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. Like I said, we've been doing this. Like we used to do it like a few years ago, and people didn't help themselves.
Oh yeah, see, no, I like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, man, really long time. I just got into the hoarder side of it last year. I got a business company that I partnered with out in Las Vegas, so that's how I be finding my hoarder jobs and everything, hoardering jobs. But yeah, Instagram, Facebook, people can contact me with the number. I make sure I leave it again before we leave. But yeah, it's always way to get out. You can always reach me. I come out, I do free quotes and everything.
But what I appreciate though is that you promoted coming on the show.
Ah, yeah, man. Look, like I say, I'm real. Just like you, I'm real. I'm gonna always show love to my people. I'm always gonna be there for my people. I support my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about my people. So when I seen that you guys was like willing to have me on the show, that's love for me. And I appreciate that.
I wish more people would be their own biggest cheerleader.
Ah, man, no, hey man, give me the pom poms. I'm jumping up like T.O. on the football field, man. I'm going crazy for real, for real.
You know, and it's interesting. I've had this conversation a few times with people that because I used to get frustrated. You know, I've been doing this a long time. I used to get frustrated that my own family wouldn't share my shit or whatever. I don't give a fuck now. I can remember to a
Hey,
family reunion a couple of years ago. My cousin like, I need to start sharing your shit. No, you don't, nigga. Don't watch my shit. Don't do
that's all
nothing
it
for me,
takes.
bro. This train is not stopping ever.
Hey, no, for real. I understand. Like some people, I said this on mine. I just said this the other day. Like some friends and family will scroll past your post like it's an ad. You
They
know
can,
what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. But go like celebrity stuff, share their stuff. Even on your birthday, they don't even text you a card, say happy birthday. But they'll tell a celebrity they don't know them whatsoever. Hey, happy birthday.
you look up and they got 37 shares of Drake shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't even know this nigga
Jake don't even know you. Don't even think about you
and don't care at all.
at all.
Not one bit.
You come to my house every day.
So when you first started out, like, did you have like what equipment did you first start that first time you went out and removed some shit from somebody? What did you have personally as equipment?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I went out there with a U-Haul truck. I went out there with a broom and a shovel, and I went to the corner store and got me some garbage bags. I didn't know nothing. I went out there so blind. I didn't know nothing about the construction 3 millimeter bags and hefty bags and nothing like that. So I really was winging everything until I started putting my own knowledge behind my business and learning it.
Biggest mistake.
Oh man, the biggest mistake was misquoting on my first year. I didn't know how to quote. So
Mm.
I'll come out to a job and thinking this $800, $900, and people heard. I was wondering why I was getting so many jobs, but I was underquoting myself, and I would be, and the jobs would be like 2,500, 3,700, and the customer come back and be like, "I knew this was gonna be a big job, but when you threw that price out there,
I had to
so
take it.
that was, hey, they gonna run with it every time. Nobody finna say, you show us 15, not 27, not 3,000, and they gonna go with that first number you tell them. So. Yeah, that was my biggest mistakes. I didn't know how to quote at first.
Actually, I got a cousin that like she goes in to clean up places,
Hmm.
and I was telling her because she I'm like I want you to come over and clean up my crib,
Hmm.
and I forget what she charged me. I think it was $100, and I'm like, you're not charging enough.
Yeah, see,
Go look at the white people and see what they charge and charge that shit.
yeah, and that's why honestly, that's who got me right was the white people. I went out to a white person's house, and I was kind of nervous to throw the quote out there, but I was like 2,700, and she's like, I'm gonna give you 31. I said, okay, 31, and that's when I learned to never underbid myself again.
Okay, so young cat struggling out there, and he sees what you're doing and he wants to duplicate that. What's the best piece of advice you could give him?
Man, first learn the business. Like I said, I was winging everything. I was running my business like a drug dealer at first. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I was a drug dealer or nothing, but how I was winging, how I was doing everything. I was running like a drug dealer. I didn't have an EIN number at first. I didn't know about having an EIN number, getting registered, getting licensed, insurance, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I really was just pulling into people's job until one of my guys got hurt on the job. We was doing a church and he dropped the
Mm.
piano on his finger. So
Oh,
now he had a regular job, but he got to take time off from working with me and his plant job. So he's like, man,
oh.
I got to get paid from both of y'all. So I didn't know about workers' comp and insurance and nothing like that. So learning the business first for sure. Learning what you want to do.
Yo, I know you got shit to do, and do me a favor, inbox me your math too, man. Like we need to keep in touch, man. Because if
Yeah, most definitely.
I got somebody in the city that needs some shit, I'm definitely gonna throw them your way. Um,
Yeah.
is there anything you want to lead the people with before we dip?
Man, I like to say thank you again for having me on here. And anybody that got social media, come to Graves Cleaning _ junk removal and follow me on there. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Graves Cleaning Junk Removal. Also, and also, know what I'm saying, look out for a lot of things that me and my people are doing outside of the business with relatives and everything. So just stay tuned for that. 2026 is gonna be a great year for us, man, for real.
No doubt, man. And yo, I know I told you before, but man, if nobody else tells you today, bro, I'm proud of you.
Hey man, I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, man. For real. I appreciate the love.
No doubt, man. You have a phenomenal day on purpose. And if there's anything I can do for you, let me know.
Man, most definitely, man. Stay blessed. I'll talk to you in a second.
All right, no doubt.
Yeah. One.
And I see that we got Snow Globe Inc. in the queue, but I don't see nobody. You there, Snow Globe? You there? You ready? You ready to tap in? Let me know. Oh, and shout out to Angela EEC 13. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right because I tend to fuck shit up a lot of times, especially names. So I do apologize. Snow Globe, where you at? Snow Globe, you there? I see you muted. You ready? You good? Can you hear me? Snow Globe?
What's going on? I
Can
can't
you
hear you.
you keep
I don't know why. Let me see. It could be my.
yeah, how about now?
Yep. I don't know why I'm not getting no sound.
All right, do me a favor, go out and come back
I'm
in.
gonna try to drop down and come back up.
That's a good idea. Because I'm not sure. But if you have dealt with the interweb before, It fucks up sometimes. And tell Beyonce come fix her shit, man. Sometimes it's BS and it's fucking up the positivity of the movement that we got going over here at Black Business Buzz. Brought to you on Intellectually Petty Radio. And if you are interested in being promoted, profiled, whatever you want to say on Intellectually Petty Radio's Black Business Buzz, let us know. We'll get you on. How we doing now? You hear me?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, bro. Turn your phone to the side for me if you can.
Is that better?
That is perfect, man. That is absolutely perfect. Yo, man, how you doing, man? How's your family doing?
Man, I can't complain. I'm doing fantastic. What about you? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Okay, so Snow Globe Studios, correct?
Yes, sir.
Or is it more than just studios? And I won't say just studios, but is it more than studio?
So I actually build acoustic panels as well. But yes, sir, it's mainly just studio work.
Yo, so when you say you build acoustic panels, what exactly does that mean for the layman out there?
Okay, so obviously, dealing with sound and everything, you need things that can do sound and bring them down. So acoustic panel just adds to the sound in the room, helps you clear up any dead space, echoes, things like that, so that you can actually really hear what it is that is coming out of your studio monitors or speakers anywhere. It just gives you a better perception of sound, kills all the dead noise, any extra noise that you might not need in a room. If people doesn't do not know, when you speak or when you hear sound, it bounces off the walls that's around you and actually returns back to your ears. So acoustic panels, they suck in the sound, stop the sound reflections in the room.
Oh, okay. So how long have you had Snow Globe Studios?
Since January of 2021.
Okay, so you did 5 years.
Yes, sir.
How's it going? How's business?
It's a roller coaster ride. I still consider myself to be fairly new, because 5 years owning the business, now that I actually own one, to
Mhm.
me, it's like you have challenges and so many things every year that you build upon. You get to learn from the mistakes that you made from the years previously before. So I've
Mhm.
had fantastic times and I've had bad times. Obviously, like any business, when you're growing to get your footing and establish yourself.
So do you engineer as well, or you just a
Um,
proprietor?
no, I engineer as well. I produce as well. I write songs for people. I do placements or what we will consider sync licensing. So I kind of do it all, and I'm also in school currently to get my degree for audio production. So I'm kind of all around the board type of engineering person.
Best thing about it and the worst thing about it.
Um, for owning the studio or
Yeah.
just overall in general. The best thing about owning the studio is seeing. For me, I love seeing the reaction of people being satisfied with the product that they receive leaving out of the studio. Like, it's always for me great to know that you can take somebody's vision and bring it to life. And it's even a greater feeling to know that they chose to come to my business to do it when there's so many other businesses in the industry that they could possibly choose from or go to. Worst part about the business is unprofessional people, I will say. Like when somebody say, "Oh yeah, I want to book a session. I'm coming," and let's just say you like, "All right, I'm not going to charge you a deposit because somebody's giving you their story of this or they don't got that," and then you move plan it into your day, and then next thing you know, no call, no show. It's just
Right.
like, hey, I got things to do. Please, professionalism is definitely for me what I would say is like the worst thing about um owning it and having it. Everything else is pretty cut and dry, simple to me. So worst thing is definitely professionalism. When you plan and you think you got a session or something to do, you move your day or and next thing you know, it's nothing. You don't hear anything from the person. So
Give
that's
me
kind of like
give me one person that you had no clue existed that booked some time and came in and you felt like this person is a superstar.
um I have a very close person. Actually, he's like my brother now. Funny,
Okay.
when we first met, I met him kind of only about 5 months after I did open up my studio.
Mhm.
And I really didn't think, in our market, I'm gonna say Midwest Detroit, you kind of hear a lot of music that is geared towards drill or towards a certain genre. And so I'm always surprised when somebody comes in and do something different. I'm not gonna say always surprised. 'Cause I've worked with a lot of people that done
Mhm.
different genres, but to see it in our market, but this guy came in and he definitely sounded like Andre 3000, just versatile from top to bottom, could sing and all type of stuff. So I would say that definitely caught me off guard for sure. And now we're friends. I've also had one other guy come in and completely sound like Kid Cudi. Definitely had me shocked. Like, oh, okay, so there is a nice range of talent around here.
I've heard some, like when you peel back the layers of the Detroit sound,
Mhm.
here's some really unique motherfuckers out there doing their thing.
Man, it's some great people. It's some definitely great and unique people that definitely, when you, like you said, when you pare down the layers and you go through the popularity and of course, the who know who's and get to that raw talent. I've
Mhm.
definitely had the pleasure to go across a lot of people with raw talent and just nice talent like that will definitely that should be more in the light, shall I say. But everybody have their own path and has to go about things. And I'm one of them people that believe things happen in time when you put the work ethic behind it.
You ever told somebody, no, this ain't for you?
Yes, sir. So I'm one of those engineers, like I said, because I'm the owner. But so I listen, I'm, I'm giving somebody their refund, like, hey, yo, listen, look, hey, I'm not even gonna do this. I wouldn't even feel right. Yo, we 30 minutes into the session. Just let's just not do this. If you don't got nothing else, then let's just here go your money back. It's only 30 minutes of my time. Don't do this. But and that I like to call myself a realist. And I really do this. Of course, bills have to be paid.
Right.
I own a business. So of course that has to be a priority. But I love music because I have a strong background in music. I've grew up around it my whole life. So
Mhm.
my love for music though alone won't let me be able to do that because I'm always wanting to push the greatness out of people. And if it's just not clicking, I'm one of those people where it's like I'll be doing music a disservice. Like if I'm thinking just music, it goes for me past the artist. It's like, yo, if I let you do this, I'm not doing music a service here. Like I'm just letting you put out whatever. Uh-uh. I can't let that happen to the craft. I can't let that happen. So yeah, I've had a couple of sessions for sure where, and then I'm human, so I had a couple. I'm like, oh fuck no, hell no, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and go through this. I've had somebody come to what I'm saying the studio and literally 4 hours. The only thing they recorded was just one line, and that had killed me. It was so hard to keep my professionalism and not. It was like, oh no, I can't do this. The money not
Although
that important,
although from what I've heard, Dr. Dre does that to niggas.
And I have to at that point tell you like to each his own. It's definitely I'm definitely a person that be like to each his own. I have to follow like my path. So when I do see people do things like that, in my opinion, like I said, it's a disservice to music. Like
Mhm.
I get that you want to make the money. I get that the money has to be made. But sometimes it's like, yeah, I can't put myself through this. I can't do that. 'Cause I like to be productive. I like to, what I'm saying, finish products. So, and I'm a believer of like, I think freestyling everything is fine. I have no quarrels against it, but I definitely am a person that's like, yo, when you go to the studio, at least have a purpose. If you in the studio to bullshit, you in the studio to bullshit. That's fine. Approach it as such.
Yeah.
If you're in here to do a concept, do a concept. If you in here just to say, hey, I came to the studio today because I need to do some practice work on the microphone, lock my vocals in, I'm gonna hear how I'm gonna sound on this song, whatever, then do that. But if you're just gonna come to the studio with nothing and no purpose, then at that point for me, it's like, yo, what are we doing here? Because you wasting my time. Because I got a purpose with what
Yeah.
I'm doing in here, and at least just approach it with a purpose.
I think the whole freestyle shit is just there's a handful of people that are able to get away with it and be
Hmm.
phenomenal that have convinced the average niggas that they are those people and you are not.
Right.
You
Definitely. So, yeah, I definitely can say I'm totally in agreement with you with that. Like, it's like, yo, come on, man. This is not you. This is not it.
yeah,
Why would you do this?
you're not
And I
Biggie,
try to
bro.
tell people. And I try to tell people like people that can freestyle, in my opinion, it's a talent and it's a gift. But also, you have some people that actually just live the life. Like
Mhm.
when they're going around all day, that's they're hearing lyrics in their head, or all day they're playing around with the fact of freestyling. So when you do see them actually get up in front of a mic and freestyle, I'm pretty sure that they've had 500 trash
Yeah,
ass freestyles to themselves in the privacy of the car or wherever because they're on it on a daily,
yeah,
consistent basis.
yeah,
That when they actually kind of step up to the plate, it's like shooting a free throw. It's like
yeah,
shooting a jumper. They've been doing it. It's like, oh yeah. And then you have some people, to me, I feel are fast thinkers. They might think of 4 or 5 bars in their head and memorize it down good and spit it out. So, but I believe that in my opinion or in my assumption, I would say I believe that those people are on it every day. Like
yeah.
it's a part of their lifestyle.
If people want to get in touch with you, they want to book you. How do they go about doing that?
Okay, so my main page is Chill X Snow on Instagram. That's ChillXSNOW. And my studio page on Instagram is Snow Globe Inc. How it's spelled in the name that you see,
Mhm.
SNOGLOBEINC. And also you can get in contact with me on Facebook. My at is Snow Gang Digs. Again, my at is Snow Gang Digs. And you can get in touch with me there. I'm not gonna give out my personal number on the line. Too many people might. Oh. So I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
flood it. They,
No, don't
couple
blame me for that
trolls.
shit, bro. You on your
Yeah.
own.
But yeah, definitely Instagram Chill X Snow, Instagram Snow Globe Inc. and Facebook Snow Gang Digs.
uh, okay, so we got what? I think we got like 2 minutes. Is there anything that you want to tell the people? You want to leave with? Um, the floor is
Um,
yours.
I appreciate it. First, I would like to thank Intellectually Petty Radio for having me. It's been a pleasure. I definitely appreciate it. Artists, please get your business together. It is vital to have your paperwork and stuff together. Also, approach the studio with a purpose. There's nothing wrong with actually having a purpose to be in the studio, rather than just going to go to say you're doing something. Everybody be smooth, be chilly.
Yo, one more question. Where'd you get the name from?
Okay, so I used to go under the name Diggs.
Hmm.
And just when it's time to leave the past and grow, it's time to leave the past and grow. So I came up with Chill X Snow and Snow Globe because I'm born in December. One of the winter seasons has always been my favorite. So it was just like I really love the snow. I feel like I connect with it. It's my season. Um, I'm cold. I'm very cold at what I do, man. I put a lot of time in it to get to where I've gotten. So that's the statement.
Yo, oh, and if nobody has told you today, bro, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yo, I might have to listen. Send me some beats, man. Like that.
I got you.
Yeah, I'll
Now,
be
are
doing.
you intellectually petty radio
I
on
am.
Instagram?
I
Okay, yep,
am.
okay, cool. Because I know I was messaging you, I believe.
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
I got you. I definitely will send you my website. I got a B store coming soon. I'll be tapped in. Make sure y'all tap into my pages. I'm doing a lot of deals. I give away free studio time. I give away beats. I give away mix and masters. I do it all. I'm trying to always look out for the artists. Give back. Make sure y'all
That's
tap
fucking
in
dope.
with me.
That's dope, bro. Um, truly, truly, truly appreciate you for stopping by, man. I can't possibly thank you enough. But if there is anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to let me know, and we got you.
Appreciate it.
You have a good one, bro. On purpose.
Likewise.
Peace. Yo, okay, so we got Chaos Apparel. I think I'm saying that right. Chaos Apparel. I'm waiting on them to get into the queue. Other than that, if you are out there and you have a business, and we do this once a month, we don't. There is no fee. It's no catch. There's no gotcha. Um, it's just we got to do better at supporting our own, and it's easy to talk about it, but nobody gives a fuck if you don't do something yourself. So when people see you doing that, and I have seen people kind of like I don't want to say steal the idea, but I definitely seen motherfuckers steal the idea. And please continue to do so, because if you see this and it inspires you to do the same thing, I don't really look at it as stealing. I look at it as the purpose of us doing it. So shout out to you. Shout out to people that I have seen do the same thing as a result of either being on the show or seeing it. Much love to you, man, and keep looking out for Black folks, because ain't nobody else doing it. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. I'm not good at talking to myself publicly. I'm great at talking to myself by myself. And just for the record, if you talking to yourself, please don't ignore you. I don't understand people that say, "Hey, why it's okay to talk to yourself long as you don't reply." Why the fuck would I ignore me? I'm the best conversation I'm going to ever get, and I'm always right. So I'll ignore you way before I ignore me. Anyway, Chaos Apparel, if you are out there, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Because, hey, it is what it is. This has been another episode of Black Business Buzz. This is Jobs. I am the host and originator of Intellectually Petty Radio, and I've been doing this for over a decade now. I have interviewed everyone from La Russell to Dr. Umar to Malcolm Jamal Warner to Chuck D. Jane Elliott, I've interviewed. Oh my God! Like the list is Nuri Muhammad, Student Minister Troy Muhammad. Jesus Christ! The list is just, it's insane, to be quite honest. Shout out to Big Herc. I had Big Herc on the show, and we were talking about that off camera. Me and my brother from Grades Cleaning and Junk Removal. And we agree. Big Herc is the GOAT of Detroit music, in my humble opinion. And the brother agreed with me. Nah, he's a little biased because that's family to him. However, I didn't know Big Herc from a hole in the wall until I interviewed him. And it's not like I'm calling the nigga. I just think that musically, there is nobody that represents Detroit better than Big Herc does, and will do in the future, as far as musically is concerned. Again, we're gonna give it a minute or two, and don't forget. Let me give you. I'm gonna give you Rita, who is my manager. You reach out if you want to get on the show. You want to get your business on here. Go to CM2_entertainment on Instagram and DM her, and let her know that Job sent you, and that he said it was okay for you to get on Black Business Buzz. Fuck it, it is what it is. Shout out to you. Again, I'm gonna give it a minute or two. And since I got shout out to the boy Blue and Angela. And hold on. Fuck around. I didn't realize I had sounds on StreamYard, and apparently I got a shitload of these sounds. I'm bored. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna give it like maybe one more minute or two, and Chaos. I'm, life happens. I get it. I understand. But nobody wants to see an old fat nigga in his basement talk to himself forever. And I don't really want to get off into super political type shit or this, that, and the third. And do me a favor. If you know a nurse, if you are a patient and you happen to listen, especially if you're a patient and you happen to listen to this, stop being an asshole to your nurses and your nursing assistants. is completely unnecessary. It's unfair, and you are driving people away from taking care of people. You do not own people. They are not your butlers. They are not your maids. They are not your slaves. They are not there solely for your convenience in life. They are there to help you. Be appreciative. Say thank you and please, and have some decorum and some etiquette about yourself, please. Because I'm telling you, in another 10 years, another 15 years, another 20 years, most of us won't be able to afford a nursing home. Most of us won't be able to afford to go to the doctor. And most of us are going to want somebody to take care of us. And if we keep shitting on the people that are doing so now, we don't encourage people to follow in our footsteps. And that's not good for me, you, society, or anybody you know. It's not good for your mama, your grandma, your aunties, your uncles, your kids. We got to do better at being better. Anyway, on that note, hey, I'm about to tap out. Shout out to Chaos Apparel. Much love to you, and I'm wishing you all the success that God can offer you. And if you happen to see Chaos Apparel, they got some dope shit. They really do. Share their shit. You know, if you see Snow Globe Inc., share his shit. If you see Gray's, and let me make sure I got this right, Gray's Cleaning and Junk Removal, go back into this interview or this show. Both of those guys gave you information on how to contact them outside of Instagram. If you know, on Instagram, whatever the case may be, if it's something you see on Instagram and you know it's Black owned, share that shit. If it's on Facebook, share that shit. Reach out. Tell somebody. Tell a Black person you're proud of them for no fucking reason at all. If you see somebody struggling, help them. If you stop complaining about the fucking price. We have to understand that if you're making shit at home, you are not getting the same love that Walmart is getting when you are purchasing supplies. The only way you get to that point is people supporting you. Nobody is going to give a fuck about us except us. And on that note, man, I'm out of here. I will be back at 7 o'clock. And I got Devon Kelly coming on at 7 o'clock. And make sure you go get his book, Change or Die. And while I'm at it, since I'm promoting everybody else, promote my shit. Man, go to YouTube and subscribe to Intellectually Petty Radio. If you have not subscribed to Intellectually Petty Radio on Instagram, do so. If you haven't subscribed on Facebook or followed or friended on Facebook, do so. And if you want to advertise, we got a couple 100,000 people looking at us on a consistent basis. So shout out to you. And shout out to my family at Nerd DJs Radio Network, man. Yo, we got Big Hef coming on the show in a couple of weeks too, man. It's my guy right there, man. DJ Johnny, yo, shout out to T motherfucking Rex. Yo, that dude is phenomenal. Shout out to you, man. Anyway, I'll see you in a couple of hours. I did try Chaos. My apologies, but I gotta go. Peace.